The Lagos State Governor, Babajide Sanwo, has asked the Nigerian Economic Summit Group to continuously push for synergy between the public and private sectors for a collective agenda of service and benefit to citizens. Governor Sanwo made this comment during the Nigerian Economic Summit 30th Anniversary Public Lecture and Founders Forum held at the Lagos Business School in Lekki. Take a look.
Governor Babajide Sanwo is here in Lekki for the Nigerian Economic Summit 30th Anniversary Public Lecture and Founders Forum, organized by the Nigerian Economic Summit Group. The summit is focused on the national interest of the people, reflecting on the past and reimagining the future.
LBS and NES have a lot in common. As we convey today to mark the 30th anniversary of the Nigerian Economic Summit, we will focus our discussions on the imperatives for accelerating economic growth and development in Africa. Nigeria stands poised to provide leadership, scaling up the continent's transformation through institutions, investment, integration, industry, and innovation. NES at 30 offers a platform to reflect on the progress and impact of the Nigerian Economic Summit 30 years after its maiden edition in 1993. The shared vision of our founding fathers to create a platform for constructive engagement between private and public sector leaders is as relevant today as it was at its inception.
Beyond the usual sloganeering, how do we truly diversify Nigeria's economy, reduce dependence on oil? How do we foster a business-friendly environment devoid of the usual sloganeering? Thirdly, how do we truly develop a much-needed infrastructure base in a coordinated and nationwide approach, devoid of staccato approaches? Educational reimagining. How do we repurpose our education system to focus on science, technology, engineering, and mathematics in a world that is inexorably going AI? How do we encourage tech entrepreneurship and innovation hubs? And how ultimately we address the youth bulge, the unemployment burden that Nigeria carries?
Governor Sanwo, who was a special guest at the event, commends the NESG for providing a platform for the nation's economic growth as a champion of the gospel of collaboration in Nigeria.
From the very beginning, the NES was conceived to bring together public and private sector leaders in our country in an ongoing dialogue to shape, influence, and create a thriving, competitive, and enduring successful Nigerian economy. So, the bridging and the connection work that the NES has done so exceedingly over the past 3 decades is in fact a natural outward manifestation of what we call today a DNA. Every occasion on which NESG converses a gathering is an opportunity to image the kind of country we want for ourselves and for our children, and to pilot the journey from where we are to that image or re-image future that we all see, or the world aspire, or will think about. Imaging and envisioning is a central part of the work that NESG has been called to do. We are not yet where we want to be, in my view, but we're also not where we should be. We must continue to set goals to inspire ourselves to do better and to be better as a nation. We may not always achieve the targets according to the envisioned timelines, but that should not be an excuse for not trying. And so I know firsthand the powerful brand and the convening power of NES, one of the most recognizable, credible, and influential institutions in our country, yesterday and today. The gathering here, therefore, today is a testament to that. Those of us in government can readily testify to how seriously we regard the ideas and resources put forward under the NES umbrella. I think that there is an opportunity here for you to do even more as champions of the gospel of a collaborative Nigeria. One of the ideas that the public sector needs to improve on, especially internally, is synergy, having various actors on the same page, overcoming what I call silos impulse to pursue a collective agenda of service and benefit to the citizens. I think NESG can scale up its relevance here, and we'll all work with you at achieving this. 30th anniversary logo.
Now time to launch the 30th anniversary logo of the Nigerian Economic Summit Group. Nigerian Economic Summit has been running for 3 decades and has lived up to expectations, becoming one of the most influential institutions, enabling the most impactful reform that the country is experiencing.